What is going on, everybody? Josh 3 Arch the Archer. So, the Brooklyn Nets versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Coming into this game, this was one of the most hyped games in a long time. The crowd was going crazy right off the bat. They were booing Ben Simmons when he was in the pregame workouts and everything. They were going crazy even when he was outside getting into a bus. It was pretty crazy. I was really hyped to see this game, but after the game was over, I was really disappointed. The 76ers got blown out and lost to the Nets by 30 plus points. Pretty much everyone on the Philadelphia 76ers team was playing terrible. A lot of people were saying, well, Joel Embiid had 27 points, but no, he had a terrible game. One thing that I hated to watch, I won't say hated, but something that I really disliked watching from Joel Embiid in this game is he was like flopping like a fish in the water. Like, he just had such a terrible game offensively. Some points he was just foul baiting so hard. Like, I don't care if you're a 76er fan or not, you saw it with your own eyes. When Joel Embiid does stuff like that, where he flops and stuff and just doesn't stick to his game, he usually has a terrible game. In this case, he did. He did have 15 free throws or whatever, but honestly, it didn't help them win at all. So, like, I just don't know why Joel Embiid doesn't just get to his game and stuff. But the whole team was bad anyways. I guess at least he had 27 points. James Harden was like 3 from 17. He had a pretty bad game. Tyrese Maxey didn't really show up, but something that I noticed is that they didn't really pass on the ball. So I can't really blame Tyrese Maxey. And Joel Embiid is the leader of, the offense and everything. He should have got Tyrese Maxey more involved. Tobias Harris did have an okay game. And Matisse Thybulle, he wasn't getting it going offensively, which is something that he needs to do if they want to, win. And I don't think Danny Green wasn't playing. So overall, 76ers had a pretty bad game offensively and defensively. And on the other hand, the Brooklyn Nets look good offensively and defensively. Kyrie Irving was putting James Harden in prison. Kyrie Irving was playing really well on the offensive side of things. He was shooting from the three at a very high rate. And Kevin Durant and Seth Curry. Seth Curry is looking really crazy out there. He hit a 3. He's looking at the 76ers bench. And overall, I do think this was a big game. I do think that even though it is just a regular season, it's going to mean a lot. Like, I feel like something that motivated the Brooklyn Nets was having Ben Simmons out there just getting roasted upon by the 76ers fans. And I think they took that upon themselves to kind of defend Ben Simmons. And it kind of is karma. Because, the Brooklyn Nets did end up winning by 30 points. And then the 76ers started booing their own team, which is kind of crazy. And I think just like Kevin Durant and Kyrie were tremendous leaders, getting behind Ben Simmons and supporting him, whatever he's going on, whenever he's, going through. So, and, even Andre Drummond had a really good game. Now, what does this mean for both teams going forward into the playoffs? I think this does mean that both sides won the trade. Both teams equally won the trade. Although James Harden didn't have a really good game in this one, I think James Harden and Joel Embiid is going to be a very unguardable duo in the future. I think they got some things to work on in terms of chemistry and leadership, especially Joel Embiid. I noticed that like sometimes this season his body language is not that good. He needs to get more of the players involved and hyped up and stuff. And I think that the Brooklyn Nets are going to be really scary. They're going through scary hours right now. I think that no one's going to be really able to beat the Brooklyn Nets, not even the 76ers, if they can remain this type of chemistry, this type of leadership by Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. If they all could be on the same page, it's going to be hard to beat them. Like, if you just got Seth Curry, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving, Patty Mills, that's a ton of shooting. And even when Joe Harris comes back, who's beating the Brooklyn Nets? Like, nobody. And I know some of you fellow 76ers fans are going to be like, well, the Philadelphia 76ers, they had James Harden and Joel Embiid. They're going to be a crazy duo. They're definitely going to be the Brooklyn Nets. I'm sorry, but I cannot put Joel Embiid and James Harden over a healthy Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Kevin Durant was a MVP before he got injured. Kyrie Irving is one of the best point guards of all time. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not counting them out of anything. They just have such better championship experience. They've been there, and yeah, they're way better leaders than Joel Embiid and James Harden, and I have them beating the 76ers if they can continue what they're doing. With that being said, though, I think that's gonna wrap up things with this video. Do not forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Josh the Arch the Archer, and I am out.